I have never cross-stitched a day in my life, but I'm an embroidery artist and I feel very confident I can do this. It might be false confidence, we'll see. But I am going to try to do cross-stitch on stick and stitch. I went ahead and drew up some cross-stitch patterns, and this was really tricky as an embroidery artist, kind of getting it right. It's a lot more rigid than designing embroidery patterns. So come along with me as I'm experimenting if we can do cross-stitch on stick and stitch paper. I am going to be stitching a bow on this little hat for my daughter. So let's see how this goes. I already mentioned the patterns that I drew up. I'm gonna make sure that this is a download and a physical stick and stitch pack in my Etsy shop if you wanna do these patterns. And then the next supply you're going to need is embroidery thread. This is DMC embroidery thread, and I'm also going to be using a DMC embroidery needle. This is size 5. This is my favorite size to use with any kind of project like this. And then this hat I'm using is from Amazon. I will make sure to link all the supplies in the description of my video. And the last thing we're gonna need is just a pair of scissors. Any kind of scissors will do. Now we're gonna take our stick and stitch pattern, and what I love about these is they come off like a sticker. So we're gonna peel it from the backing and we're gonna place it on our hat, and it's going to adhere to the hat. So basically these patterns, you stitch over it and then it washes off with water after leaving your embroidery or your cross stitch. So I just love these patterns, and hopefully it works and provides a nice guide for a cross stitch, but then washes off easily after. Now we're gonna grab our embroidery thread. All of my cross stitch patterns are going to come with the DMC color codes if you want to purchase the exact shades for the patterns. So we're gonna take our embroidery thread, we're gonna pull about an arm's length of thread, and we're going to cut, and then we're going to separate it into 3 strands. So every embroidery thread comes with 6 strands when you buy it. We're gonna be separating it into 3 strands for this pattern. This is what I typically do for almost all of my embroidery projects, so I'm just sticking with that, and hopefully it looks good with the cross stitch as well. We're then going to take our size 5 embroidery needle, and we're going to put the 3 strands of thread through the eye of the needle. You're going to pull the thread through so that it hangs down about 3/4 of the way, and then on the longer strand of thread we're going to tie a knot. Once again, I'm very new to cross stitch. I'm just doing all of my embroidery methods with starting the project. There may be totally different guidelines that people do for cross stitch, but this is just what I'm doing because I'm used to it for embroidery. So I went ahead and tied my knot here, and now we're gonna get stitching. So for those maybe newer to this, like I am, cross stitch is essentially going to be 2 straight stitches just diagonally. So I'm gonna start in the top right hand corner of the first box, and I'm going to bring my needle down in the bottom left hand corner of the first box. Then I'm going to repeat this coming in the opposite corner, and I'm going to bring my needle up in the top left from the bottom right. So once again, these are just diagonal straight stitches to and from each corner of the box, and that is a cross stitch. Once I do my first box, I'm just gonna move up to the box above it, and I'm gonna do the same thing, bringing my needle up in the top right hand corner, and then bringing it back down and forming a little straight stitch to the other corner in the bottom left. Then once again, going to come to the opposite side, the bottom right corner of this box, and then I'm going to bring my needle up and back down in the top left corner of the box. I'm going to keep doing the same thing, going from box to box, doing my cross stitches, and I'm doing the top left part of the bow first, and I'm working my way around. Okay, I'm like a little ways in, and it's seeming too easy. Like, I feel like I'm definitely doing something wrong, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm going to do cross stitches for the entire pattern, and then we'll wash off and we'll see if I did indeed do something wrong, or if this is a really fun and easy craft and it's going to turn out perfect. I hope it's that one, but let's see. I do want to note here something that I noticed I was doing wrong, I think, is I would just make X's and not really pay attention to where I started and stopped, and some of them look a little bit different. So eventually I hit a stride and I was doing them all the same direction each time. So I think maybe keep that in mind, and that is probably a cross stitch newbie thing that you learn, but yeah, I just wanted to make that note. Once we're done with our last stitch, we are going to tie off our thread on the back of the hat. So what I do is I bring my needle underneath my stitching and I leave a little loop that I can bring my needle through. Bringing the needle and thread through that, it pulls it into a knot. So I do that one more time and then I will cut off my thread, and it's time to wash off the pattern. Washing off stick and stitch or stabilizer is really important because you don't want any ink bleeding or thread bleeding. So I wash and rinse for about 3 minutes, and you're gonna see it starts to come off, and then you're going to use just any kind of hand soap or soap in general to rub into the pattern, and that will make sure that you don't have any ink bleeding. And if you do see any discoloration, go ahead and repeat this process about 2 to 3 times. Be very thorough. Sometimes it takes me up to like 8 minutes of washing off patterns because I want it to look perfect. Wait, guys, I actually really love how this turned out. Are you ready? Look how cute. Honestly, it turned out so much better than I was thinking it would, and my daughter's gonna love this. This was such a fun craft. And honestly, you just need to know straight stitch. And yeah, the stabilizer made it so easy. I think I'm definitely going to be making a stick and stitch pack to add to my Etsy shop with just little cross stitch patterns. This was so fun. So I hope you guys try this project. And if you do, let me know in the comments and show me what you make. Or if you want to see more cross stitch stick and stitch patterns in my shop, let me know. This was so fun. Yeah, I'm just like really surprised and shocked at how great this turned out. So yeah, until next time, thank you for joining me.